You done now just picked up a burglar of a motor vehicle here, not, well, they filed it today.
Yes, sir. As a result of being in.
How you doing? Lewis, you know, I'm bringing you out here now because we're talking about you, and it's only fair that you get to hear what we're talking about.
Sir.
I will tell you that nothing in life makes me more unhappy than having to keep someone in custody. I don't like to put people in jail. I don't get off on it. There are a lot of judges that do, you know? I don't like it. And if I can keep someone out, then I try, you know, because jail sucks. But some people get it and just some people don't get it, you know? And while I really don't know you, the way I get to know you is how you are on paper, because that really tells me who you are. Are you a nice guy? Are you a danger to the community? Do you hopscotch criminality with the states like you're playing hopscotch? Not anymore.
Yeah. Oh, listen, man.
Look, I don't want you to say anything because I know that you're going to tell me it's little bunnies jumping in the woods, right? It's little rainbows and gumdrops and this, but this is the third fugitive case we had. I will tell you that I absolutely love your lawyer. I mean, but with a third fugitive case, not only that, you have an open robbery. You done now just picked up a burglar of a motor vehicle here, not, well, they filed it today.
Yes, sir. As a result of being in custody, it was a case from January, but we just filed today. We did get a bond on that, but.
You scare me. You really, really do. You know, you look young too. That's probably the worst part about this. I mean, what are you, like 26, 27 years old? You know, 32. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. And that's just here. I really hope that it doesn't take a 50-year or a bullet to help you realize that can't keep it up. Something's gonna happen, man. You know, I can't. It's a third. If you want to say something, I'm happy to hear you out.
I would, Judge. I do understand the court's concern, and obviously it's something that, as the fugitive judge, to take into consideration. And you're right, this is our third time being before you. Unfortunately, I do know the matters in California have been resolved, and bond is supposed to ensure a person's appearance in court. Mr. Lewis has not had a problem with going to those states, appearing in court, coming back here as ordered by this court to show that he is handling his business. With this matter in Opelousas, this is a case that they just indicted. They sent the summons out. Apparently, he did not receive a summons. We had it on good authority yesterday that they were going to recall that and just reissue a new court date since it wasn't.
If they do
arraigned.
that, then that lifts the whole.
Then, right, that solves
So,
everything.
I don't know if you can get over there and get them to say, hey, lift it, reissue it, because if that happens, the whole releases, you make bond on the BMV and then
Correct.
he needs to do what he needs to do.
For the sake of, Judge, I would ask if the court would entertain a $30,000 bond, but if not, I do understand what my other alternative is, which might actually save him some money and do that. But I do want to be heard on that bond, and I would ask that bond be set at $30,000.
I can't. You scare me. And I tell you now, with me, I don't do it twice. It just, and now it's a third. Just not, I can't. You scare me, Mr. Lewis, really. All I want in life, all I want want my streets to be safe. Every single day, someone's dying around here. But one, I can't.
Thank you, Judge.
So, yeah, I mean, has he waived? Has he refused?
Yes, he waived on the 25th.
Okay, so he's got 1 day credit. I will tell you this, the good news for you is that we have so many buses coming in from in and out of Louisiana that if you make bond on the BMV case, you'll probably be back in Louisiana within the next 3 days. So the only thing that needs to happen, the problem is now we're told because he's not made bond on his misdemeanor case because it just got filed.
It just got filed, Judge, and we're
Big
working on that
bond.
now.
That lifts the toll. And then I'm telling you, we have buses in Louisiana coming to pick up people 2 times a week. So he'll be out, look at his plate, unless you can get that hold lifted.
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, I will also note that he has an investigative hold prisoner hold. Jay did talk to me earlier that I should be gone before April, the next April setting of the other cases, but that is also holding him on extradition until the city.
An investigative hold for what?
It's
The
investigative
BMV?
hold prisoner. I don't know what it is off the top of my
So
head.
HPD has a hold on him for some reason. I have no idea. I've seen this maybe one time. It says literally investigative hold prisoner by HPD.
Okay.
have
They
no
only got
idea.
a certain amount of time. They gotta either make, else to get off the pot. So we'll
I
deal
don't
with
know. I
that.
mean, your best bet, talk to Day because he'll tell you more what that means because I just don't know.
Okay.
He's already waived, so that part's done. Try to get the bond upstairs and then that way we can get.
Okay. Thank you, Judge. I'm gonna go in the back.
Thank you, Judge Fleischer.
Thank you. Mr. Spears, you're charged with driving while your license is suspended. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
All right. On March 18th, officers on traffic enforcement at the Harris County Toll Road received an alert from the Harris County Transit Authority IMS system, which told them that a prohibited vehicle had passed through the South Hardy Plaza Toll Road booth. The prohibited vehicle was known to owe an outstanding amount of $1,416. The officer observed the vehicle traveling southbound on the Hardy Toll Road and caught up with the vehicle and conducted a traffic stop. The defendant gave his license and informed officers that he did not have insurance. The driver's license came back as ineligible, and dispatch advised the defendant that he had advised that the defendant had prior convictions with no financial responsibility and had no driver's license.
Mr. Spears, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. Can you run his license, please?
Yes, Your Honor.
Judge.
I just signed it. You're on probation in this court. You've now picked up a new case. I've now signed it. A warrant has now been issued for your arrest. You're now going into custody. It goes with you. Will you please appoint him a lawyer?
It is not eligible, Your Honor.
You're not to drive. I will have you sign an affidavit promising me that you're not going to drive. I don't care what's going on in your life. Unless you have valid liability insurance in your name and a Texas driver license, you're not allowed to drive. Do you understand, Mr. Spears? Don't send him down, Deputy Miranda, please. Did you graduate from high school?
Sir,
Did you graduate from high school?
I dropped out in like 12th grade.
You need to get that done. It's unacceptable that you don't even have a high school diploma. And I'm telling you now that if you mess with us one more time, it's really not going to go well for you. Do you understand me? I'm sending you now for a drug and alcohol test. First, I want you back tomorrow so we can work on having you complete probation successfully. Number one, completing the educational skill level. And number two, working on getting your GED. Because that's the most important thing in your life at this moment. Do you understand? Okay, I'm going to grant you a limited PR bond right now. Anything else, if I find that you drive, I'm going to lose my shicer. Do you understand? You are not allowed to drive. I don't care what it is, where you're going, who for. You're not allowed to drive for Amazon. You're not allowed to drive for anyone. Do you understand? And if I find that you do, you're looking at a year in jail. Do you understand? Okay. I will grant the PR bond now. I'm sending you to test, and then I want him back here tomorrow so we can craft a plan going forward.
Understood. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
Okay. So
Thanks, Blaise.
it's no longer under your supervision. It's no longer under your supervision.